You awake in the middle of the night to creaking floorboards in the middle of the hall on the other side of the bedroom door. Your lifetime of watching late-night horror movies mentality gives you the obvious answer. There's a man out there with an axe and he's going to dismember you. Then you remember that your Doberman mix Samson is sleeping in the living room and you live on the second floor of your house. Wait, the windows. No, they're locked from the inside and they would take a lot of effort to push open. Well, ghosts? You don't believe in them. This all runs through your mind as you lay in the bed facing the ceiling, willing the hairs on the back of your neck to go down. Making the situation seem logical by thinking about it makes you feel slightly better. You hear another creak and you cautiously get out of bed so as to not wake your wife, or make whoever's out there think you've heard them. You tiptoe across the black aerial rug and reach for the door, fling it open, and quickly flip the light switch on. It's your daughter. Her small frame hidden in the darkness of the hall where the light from your room doesn't quite reach. Only the tips of her blue bunny slippers are visible to you. Emily? Honey, what are you doing up? You haven't had the chance to look at a clock, but your gut tells you it's pretty early in the morning. When she doesn't respond, you just shrug it off as her being her. The move to a new city has been tough on her. She tends to keep to herself. She probably isn't even fully awake yet. You watch as she takes a few uneven, stiff steps into the light. It only goes up to where her belly button would be, hidden beneath her nightgown. Daddy? She groans in a voice that both concerns and disturbs you equally. It sounds like she isn't in control of her mouth, like it was stuffed with cotton or something. Emily? What's wrong? Come to Daddy, honey, you say, taking a step towards her out into the hall. It's then that the smell hits you. The unmistakable dirty penny smell. You notice the stain on the front of her gown, and you don't really have the time or the patience for any of her games right now, and you're a little more than freaked out, and if she's hurt and bleeding, you want to help her. When she finally steps into the light, what you see is no longer your daughter. The tips of black tendrils are spilling from her gaping, cut-open mouth, and her throat is slashed clean open. That explains the blood smell as the fact that some of those same tendrils have lodged themselves into your daughter's arms and legs, piercing the skin and letting the muscles hang loose so that they can control her movements like a puppet. Her eyes are gone, where they should have been, being replaced by bloody gouged pits of nothingness. Her scalp was torn away from the rest of her, no longer showing braids of blonde hair, but bloody muscle and bone surrounded by dropping flaps of bruised skin. You step back in horror, almost tripping over your own 2 feet, and watch as the great being steps towards you. Your daughter still under its control. The monster is covered in what you can only assume was human skin crudely sewed together. It has no defined form, and its large mouth is grinning at you, with an uncontrollable amount of razor-sharp teeth gleaming with blood in what little light there is. Daddy? When it speaks, it's as if it struggles to form the words. It gets Emily's voice right, though. As it stumbles towards you, an awful, unworldly stench burns your nostrils. You want to cover your mouth as you can feel bile rising to your throat, but you can't move. Its spiny, slick tendrils reach towards your neck, wrapping around your throat. Slowly, it squeezes you so tight that you can start to see stars constricting the flow of blood to your brain. Before you close your eyes and everything goes black, you could hear it start to say something quietly in your daughter's voice, as if trying to get it right.